right, Kiki, you've had an amazing training week. It's really late. It's after 4 a.m. and I really want to go to bed. But I've got your day one here ready to go to you. I knew last week was going to be bad. I knew it was going to be a rough week, especially on your press day. I knew it was going to be rough. So I programmed in a lot of new accessory stuff for you to try. When you do new stuff that you've never done before, and all of the extra stuff that I wanted you just to try, that's great because there's no mental stress. There's no standard of, gosh, I suck at this today, or gosh, I'm really good. You have no idea. And because you're just trying things, you don't have to be mentally there just to say, you know what, I'm going to move and see how this feels. And I saw that towards the end with the kneeling squats and the presses and things like that. I saw you thinking, which was great. I saw you figuring out some stuff that we're going to add in really quick. But I was going to wait till tomorrow to get this to you, but I really want you to be able to wake up tomorrow and have a plan in your head. This is what I'm going to do. Most nights I cannot go to bed unless I have the training plan of mine written down, and I've got it. I've got notebooks. I have to write down percents, and then I figure out the weight. And then if it's a lot of weight, I figure out exactly what kind of plates are going to be on the bar to get to that weight. Pounds, kilos, what's it going to look like? Because I can't think once I'm in the groove of training. So I want you to wake up tomorrow, Monday, and have this in your email inbox. So you have all day to get that plan together. Because what if I asked you to be absolutely outstanding, amazing, killer PR day, and your plan was like chicken and broccoli day? You know what I'm saying? What if your day needed to be like cheesy burritos, cheesy steak burritos, and extra salt, and should you have that beer ready at the gym? So when you finish the gym, your only concern is making sure you're okay to drive home afterwards. Because if you get one of those Belgian 9%ers and you're dehydrated from training and you're in a great mood anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I want to have this to you so you have your whole day to plan out before you get to the gym. I asked you to do the floor presses. I know that I'm pretty sure that I sent you the link of me doing them last week. If not, I will send you all the new links of me doing the speed floor presses. So you have a better idea what's going on. The way you're doing is fine. You can actually, I'm looking at the computer screen here. With you doing those on your video, you can take the collars that are holding the plates and the chains on there and move those out a little bit towards the edge of the bar. That way they're not getting stuck and hung up on the crash pads. I like the way you said that your crash pads crashed. Mine fell over the other night while I was pressing. I went pressing, the plates grabbed the edge of it, just flipped the whole thing over, and the plates went over too. Almost destroyed a beer bottle and a Coke bottle. I'm lucky that water bottles are pretty much indestructible, but didn't hurt me that bad. It was kind of funny. I don't know how I didn't get that on video, but that's fine. The way you're doing them is fine. What I want you to think about doing is play with some different grips, and find which grip feels the best for you. Because you're going to find a grip like I'm finding with the floor press speed work, that the wider the grip, the stronger that I feel. I don't feel that way on a regular bench press. The closer the grip, and I'm not going super close, but my hands are somewhere in the mid-range area on the barbell. The more that I do feel at my triceps, I feel it a lot of my triceps with the wider grip. And the key to that is, it's really important. And I can show you on the bar later this week, but a key to that, feeling that on this exercise, is making sure that you kind of wedge yourself down in the bar. And I see you doing it. When you're getting your hands on the bar, set up on the bar, take your time and create tension like you would with a deadlift, and slowly wedge yourself on the floor and slowly create that tightness. I do want you to be, kind of big air and explode. But you have to create some kind of tightness just a second before you explode from that. And when you grab the bar, remember the powerlifting bench press idea of You're pulling the bar apart to get those triceps to work. With big hands like mine and large hands like yours, 'cause I'm still bigger than you. I may not be as tall as you, but I'm still bigger than you for now. When you grab the bar with the axle, it helps to feel it in your triceps if you're spreading. I mean, if you're doing a tricep exercise this way, so I want you to grab the bar and as you press, try and squeeze and pull the bar out. I can't do that very well with a regular bar. It actually hurts my joints when I do that with a regular bar. But with the axle, it's not an issue. I'll give you some opportunities to work up on these, but it's probably going to be very similar to last week. And we're slowly going to move you over to some speed work here. We'll figure out a weight and a set of chains that feel the best to you. And we're just going to continue to work off sets of 2s and 3s. When you get to the gym and you feel the way you felt, mentally drained, you did fine. You made the right call as well. But with this exercise, you did fantastic. You did the right thing. So I think we're going to see some quick progress. And we found an exercise that you're not good at. I have a lot of athletes that I work with, and I give them an exercise like this, or I spend, man, this is what I do late at night. I'm going to try to go to bed now, and I've got 3 other clients that I'm going to write their programming tomorrow, late afternoon for later on this week. And I'm losing sleep because I'm trying to figure out which exercise they suck at. And that's my goal in life, to figure out which exercise they suck. Because if I can take an exercise that they suck at, and maybe it's, a close stance squat, maybe it's a wide stance squat. It's that client that I've got, and you know who you are if you're watching this video, that continues not to pause on his box squats. If I can get them to get better at what they suck at, then they're going to get better all the way around. And for a lot of people, they don't know what they suck at. They don't know what they're good at to begin with, but they're doing whatever they're best at. And they have no clue what they suck at. And as a coach, that's one of my top priorities. I'm always trying to figure out what somebody sucks at and then make them better at it. So we just found another exercise that you're not great at. Actually, you're not really bad at that either. I mean, really, it's hard. But now all we have to do is continue working at it till you get better. And then we're going to go back to that incline with the axle. We're going to keep doing the incline log and wait and see what happens with your presses. While I've got you here, let me just flow through your video real quick. It seemed like there was something else I was going to mention. We've got all the axle work. You did fine. The log press work, I would feel better if your butt never left the bench, because we do need the shoulders. But once we get up towards max effort weight on there, and I'm not talking about max weight, max effort. When you're pushing really, really hard, if your butt comes off the bench, I'm not that worried. You've already hit the point to where your shoulders and triceps are pretty much fried. You're making great choices on the negative only dips. Those look great. Continue to fight those down. I really have dreams of you doing the negative only dips one day all the way down until your shoulders are pretty much touching your wrist wraps there. Maybe we have to use a band on these. I don't know. I like the fact that you can really support your body at the top, but I really want you to be able to go all the way down. I'll try to get you the video of me doing them later on in the week. Maybe I haven't given you the right cues. The kneeling squats with weights, you're doing those right. Yeah, I do feel like an Instagram yoga queen when I do those. I do those all the time at home. I even put a small foam roller between my ankles and the floor as well, because I have really, really bad ankles. And that sends cramps everywhere for me. I don't know if it will for you. If I'll do those this week, I'll try to get Steven to get a photo and send it to you if he can do it without laughing. But you're absolutely right. With the plate over your head, we're going to work towards we're pushing the plate like a bar or like a log as well. But if you're feeling those through the shoulders, upper back, at the top, like, you think because your legs are moving, you should be feeling it through your legs, but you've got that plate overhead and it's like, this is totally uncomfortable. That's great. That's great. If I'm wrong on this, we scrap the exercise and throw it away. Because it really is one of those exercises I think looks really stupid, but it's actually really, really effective. And if you feel better holding the wooden bar over your head, we'll do that as well. We'll do that as well. So I also do them with a sandbag. I think I've sent you those photos, but holding the weight overhead is what I struggle with. And I just had a hunch with you as well. So I was gonna make a 2-minute video. It's doggone near 11 minutes. I'm about to say it's 4:20. It's 4:21. I'm going to get this sent to you. I'm going to get you your day 1, and then I'm going to eat that little piece of steak I've got over there, and I'm going to bed. Talk to you tomorrow.